Hey everybody, we're back again with video number 4. This one we're going to go over your profile, private messaging, making friends, ignoring people, and some other goods and stuff. So, when you're in the lobby, or beforehand if you go to the profile button on the main screen, up in the top right you've got your name. Click on that and go to profile. Let's see, what do we got? First thing you see is your name. There's a checkbox with auto reconnect to lobby after disconnect. Usually you want to keep that checked because if 10 pushes an update, you'll want to reconnect automatically so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Merck Corporation, you can fill in your unit's name if you have one. If not, leave it blank or whatever you want to use it for. House affiliation, you can pick any of the major houses. I would assume that once clans drop, he's going to add the clans to that. Although who wants to be a clanner? Big deal that we had a couple weeks ago added in was the unit tag option. You usually want to put a bracket, a star, a dash, something on either side of your unit's abbreviation just so your name doesn't clutter up. So you put your, with me it's FS, I've got bracket, FS, bracket, and that adds it to my username on the lobby so people know my unit all the time. You can pick your preferred weight class from a drop down. You can pick your preferred mech chassis, also from a drop down. If you have anything you want to say about yourself, you can type it in the About Me button. I don't, so I left it blank. Then you just click Save. It'll say Profile Updated Successfully, and you can hit the little X button, and now your profile is visible for everyone who wants to click on your name and see it, which is done like this. I'll do it to Bravo. Left click on them, View Profile. Bravo's in fedsons.com. He's a Davian. He likes the assaults, he likes the Battlemaster 1S, and he has nothing to say about himself. That's hard to believe.
Ha.
Ha, indeed. Okay, private messaging. Also, simple to do. You left click on the person you want to send a message to. I'll send it to Bravo. Very complicated message. Then you click the send button and off it goes. And then you get a little ding sound when he replies. And he says howdy, it gives you the time, all that good stuff. If this person is your friend, you can remove them from this window, which I'll show you how to add and remove friends in a second. If I want to reply again, I can type in hit send, but I don't. So, next option when you click on another user is add friend, which Rob was already my friend, so let me remove him first.
Aw.
Yeah, you're not my friend anymore. You're still a moderator though, so you're easy to find. So, if you want to add a friend, you click on that person's name in the list, click add friend, and they'll go to your friends list. I'll pick someone out of the
Unless
list
they're
at random.
unless they're a moderator.
Yeah, so I'll add Capsta to my friends list. And you'll see he pops up under my friends list of people. Now I'll remove him because I don't even know that man. Or woman. Whatever he is. He, she is. It is. So that's that and that. You can also ignore a person. Ignore means you won't see their messages scroll up in the lobby. You won't receive private messages from them. If you want to unignore someone, you need to go into your friends list. Click on the ignored button tab.
And click the little X next to their name.
Yep, you click the X. And it didn't seem to take it out of the ignored list for me, so I went back to my friends list and came back, and he was gone from my ignored list. What else do we need to hit here, Bravo?
You've actually looked at your friends list. We've looked at PMs. We might as well look at room hosting.
All right. Why don't you jump into room 10? And I'll come in as a guest. So Bravo's in room 10. He has no information up yet, but you can see there's someone in there. One of 24. There's a join button with 24 little dots around it, waiting for players. If you click on the info, you can see that FS12 Bravo is in the room. So when you join the room, it pops up in the middle of your window. You can move it around out of your way. You can minimize it. It'll jump up to the top of the screen, also out of your way. So when you come in, it'll give you a timestamp, says you've entered the room. It'll also say that for any other players that enter the room. Friendly Bravo says hi. When you're in here, if you want to bring up the description, which he has added, that'll bring up the description that you would also see when you click on the info tab outside. It brings it up larger form inside with a clickable link to join somebody's TS server. Whose is that?
That would be No Guts, No Galaxies.
Ah, our friends at NGNG. So if you're in the room and you don't like the people you're talking to, there's a leave button. I left. Oh, Bravo left, but now I'm in. Perfect. So when you're hosting the room, you have starting from the left, because that's the way I want to do it, you have a launch button, which when you look at the room outside in the lobby, when you click launch, it says game in progress. It doesn't actually launch your game in MechWarrior, but it lets people know you're actually playing at that point. The Teams button is upcoming functionality that's going to allow you to sort the players while you're in the room, so you'll know who's on what team. 10 plans to have that out pretty soon. Description would show the room description had I entered one yet. Let me just do that. In the options, you can put in your title for the room, which is what everybody outside sees. You can set the number of players. In this case, I'm going to set it to 2. And you can set a password if you want to lock the room. Then you hit apply and all that stuff moves in. So room 10, when you look at outside in the lobby, now it says vid room, which is what I titled it in the room. You click on the info, you can see that Bravo and I are here, and the room description says we're making vids. When you click on the description button inside the room, you get the larger version, which also just says making vids. And that's hosting a room. Had we a game going, we'd make our terms and prepare to launch, and click the launch button here so people would know not to bother us while we play our game on MechWarrior Online. Bravo, anything?
I have nothing else to add.
Surprising, really. All right, that's the hosting and private messaging and profile section of the tour. Any questions? We're usually logged into the lobby. Feel free to poke us with concerns. Thanks, guys and gals.